Hello boys and girls, and welcome to a tour of my gaming room. So what we're going to do is go through the products on the right hand side of the screen first, or the right hand side of the room first, and then make our way over to the left hand side. So starting off on the right, on the wall there, we have a few sound foam panels there and some posters. That's there just to give it a bit more of like a studio feel, a gaming room sort of feel. Underneath that, we have the racing rig. Now that is from Next Level Racing or Pagnian Imports, depending on where you are in the world. Pagnian Imports if you're in Australia like me, Next Level Racing if you're outside of it. So have a look at that on the website. Also, I'm going to be doing a future review on this racing cockpit. So if you want to check that out, make sure you hit the subscribe button for a future video. Back to it, that model is the F-GT version. With that, you can do two seating positions. You can do GT, as you would in a normal car, in a normal GT3 car or so on, or you can do F for the Formula, which is how I've got it set up at the moment. So, on top of that is a Fanatec CSL Elite PS4 version wheelbase, and sticking at the front of that is a Fanatec Esports F1 rim. Now, I've been playing a lot of F1, so that's why I've got the seat as it is, and that's why I've got that racing wheel on there at the moment. Just to the right of that is the Astro A20s. So I use the Astro A20s for all the PS4 gaming, and I've got a Samsung 42-inch TV there just to display the picture. Now, underneath, we've got the pedals. So I've got the standard Fanatec CSL Elite pedal kit, which comes with the throttle on the right-hand side, and it did have a brake with a foam pad. I've since got the load cell kit, the brake load cell kit, and that is sitting right in the middle pedal right there. That is fantastic and feels really good. So we've got the three pedals set up just there. That's really good, and for the F1 I really only use the accelerator and the brake, and all the changing gets done with your flappy pedals at the back of the steering wheel. Now moving along a little bit further is the PS4 Pro, and on top of that is the McLaren GT3 rim from Fanatec. Now that doesn't sit there all the time, that's just out here for the showcase of this video, just to highlight that wheel. Normally it's in a drawer and it doesn't get any dust on it, unless I bring it out and I use that for all my GT style cars. So all the different sort of racing sims, when I jump into a Formula car, I chuck on the Fanatec Esports rim, and then when I go into a standard tin top or a hard top car, and it's a GT style car, I chuck on the McLaren GT3 rim and I go around in that. Underneath that is just an IKEA desk holding it up. It's nice, it's white, it goes with the theme, which is directly next to it, another IKEA desk holding up the PC. Now the microphone that I use is a Blue Yeti. I use that for my YouTube and my Twitch commentary, so it's nice and clear. Now going across to the gaming PC, what we have on the far right here, we have the headset I use for when I do PC gaming. It is the Kingston HyperX Cloud 2. They're simple and easy. I plug them in via the USB into there, and so I don't have to worry about changing around anything with the Astros for the PS4 and the PC version, so I use them for my PC. Now they plug into a case. Now that is the NZXT H500. I've got the black and red theme going on there, and I try and get that, so I'm trying to get a sort of Spider-Man theme color, predominantly red here going. And on top of that case, you can see my little Spider-Man pop vinyl, so it's very important for me to have that to go along with my theme. Now inside the PC, we'll go through the specs. This is a AMD build PC. So the motherboard is a MSI X470 Gaming Plus motherboard. The CPU is an AMD Ryzen 5 2600. I've got that overclocked to 4 GHz. And cooling that is the Be Quiet Dark Rock Pro 4. I think it's or just Dark Rock 4. I think it's just the Dark Rock 4. And we have 16 gigabytes of DDR4 3200 MHz speed of the Team T-Force Delta R style RAM just sitting there, and we've got the red RGB on that as well. With the graphics card, we have the GeForce GTX 1070. Nothing too special about that. I can't even think of the brand name. I think it's a very generic one. And the drives and all that other stuff are the same. So I've got a mechanical drive, a solid state drive, and a M.2 drive for the operating system in that. Now the two screens, the one on the right hand side in the portrait mode is an AOC screen, and that there captures a lot of the Discord and or chat, and just helps out with a lot of productivity when I need that second screen. The main screen that I use for the gaming is the Samsung screen right here in front now. The model number and all that escapes me, but it's just basically with a slight little curve on it. I think it's a 24-inch Samsung screen, and at the back there we've got the soundproofing again, just to give it a bit more sound deadening when I'm using the microphone, so it doesn't come through, and then also just for another little bit of extra feel to give it that gaming / studio sort of feel to me. Underneath that we have the keyboard. Now it is a Razer, I think it's a Chroma something or other keyboard, mechanical keyboards, LED behind it. Apart from that, I don't really know. It's a keyboard, it works, it's fantastic. The mouse, it's a Logitech G302, and that just sits on a Kingston HyperX mouse pad. Now the webcam that I use for the streams for Twitch, it's a Logitech C922. That normally sits on a little tripod, and I just position that over my shoulder, so therefore you can see the steering wheel and see the inputs that I've got. Thinking about getting another webcam for another view, maybe either pedals so you can see the feet, or maybe a face cam. So stay tuned for that. We'll see what we can do. And a little bit of a LED strip underneath the table. Again, I got that from IKEA, so if you need a few things like desks and LEDs and stuff like that, go and check out your local IKEA. They're pretty good. They've got a lot of stuff. Alright, boys and girls, and that is pretty much it. So thank you very much for watching the video. If you liked it, hit the like. If you didn't, dislike. If you want to, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time on the track.